Well, good evening. I'm Robert Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Podcast, presenting 7 reasons why recognizing a better path always shows me the easiest way. Something I had to open up and admit to is I like doing things the hard way, but I was really good at it. But we do. I really did. Because I would go in there guns a blazing, not even sitting back to listen, witness, observe, and view what was going on to discover the easiest way. Something I was told when I was a young person about, you know, long ways ago back. Hey, like that, long ways ago back. Uh, Always find the laziest person, whoever you feel is lazy, and ask them to take a look at it because they will discover the easiest way. If you got a lot of ambition and gung ho, you're going to do it the hard way every time. Pick me. I did. And if I wouldn't slow down and look at things, I still would. I ain't saying I'm hard headed and stubborn, but I'm stubborn and hard headed. Yes, I am. See, there's nothing wrong with admitting things to yourself. And as I'm awake and aware that there's forever a different way for life to be experienced with an enlightened path, enjoying a better way to of astute liberation opens my autodidact wisdom. Autodidact is self-education. I call it sovereign enlightenment. Invigorates my entrepreneurial audacity. Instantly rises me out of indoctrinated college MBA knowledge. So I asked, why entrepreneurial wisdom rises me out of the college MBA knowledge? Because it opens up an authentic world, adaptability, and visions of my inspirational, intuitive wisdom with an innovative wizardry to color my world with my design lifestyle. Because entrepreneurial wisdom goes beyond the structured frameworks of an MBA by showing people adaptability, resilience, and innovative understanding through real world challenges. Wisdom is is uh, is multiplied through real world challenges as education is knowledge. Swiftly liberates me from theoretical confines, encouraging visionary approaches and intuitive choices to authentically respond to the dynamic world and all the market conditions that are going on. And one thing, when your wisdom is never attached to the situation, book knowledge is attached to every situation. And when you attach to it, you become entrenched with yesterday's BS. And when you open up to the dynamic of your dreamer jazzapaz, naturally awakens my intuitive, canny market wisdom, ultimately fostering growth and success beyond the academic lenses of socialized education. Something I've really discovered over the last year is education and business education, they teach us life is hard. And when you think life is hard, life's hard. But when you can open up to listen, witness, observe, and view the world with a listener's prowess, you rise out of thinking the world's hard into understanding that event that's right here, you're calling chaos and challenges, is an awakening of your entrepreneurial acumen. You stop looking at the world through an academic lens of density. and opening up to the highlights of your autodidact entrepreneurial wisdom. Autodidact. Ever since I've learned that word, I got to thank Charlie Kirk for that, because I learned that autodidactism from him. But if we could open up and be sovereign entrepreneurs with an internal enlightenment, we can rise out of the clutches of education, because education teaches negativity and life is hard. I've witnessed that within myself. And that's something I've really opened up to understand. As my entrepreneurial wisdom energizes me to set myself free to rise out of formal education and thrive of trailblazer talents, calms my enterprising acuity to listen, observe, view, and witness a task before starting. And that's something I've never, well, I'm better at it now than I was, but I used to, if something happened, something occurred, it was 100 miles an hour straight into the hurricane. I had no idea what the hurricane was, but we was going in there full force. And then the hurricane did its thing and threw me out on my butt and told me to sit there and listen and witness and observe it for a while and then start the task with a trend-setting adventurous savvy, keenly enjoying the voyage. See, that's something I was really good at. Something happened, 100 miles an hour, straight into it. I never ever took time to unwind the mind, to open my divine prime time, trend-setting imagination, majestically expanding through life with ease. That's something I really have opened up to since I moved here to Arizona. I've been taking hypnotherapy classes. You can imagine your way out of everything. You're going to think and know your way to all your imprinted stuff within your mind, all the frozen in time representations, emotions, feelings, all the stuff that goes with the gamut and damn it. When you try to think and know your way through life, you just stay in the gamut and damn it. I ain't saying I was the best, but I got a gold medal for being stubborn, hard-headed, egotistically arrogant, know-it-all ignorant. I was good at it. I didn't say it was good for me. I said I was good at it. So now that I understand that, I give myself the calm breezes of relaxation, and I witness the world to open up my ideas of liberation, intuition, and imagination to color the outcome my way. As I now realize, when you get a hard task and it seems like it's going to be unfriendly, just sit down and watch it, or go eat lunch and let it all go away. Because while you're at lunch, your subconscious mind or your subconscious liberator is still motivating through the situation with inspiration. And then at the end of the lunch, and you get back, you have a good opportunity to gain a clear understanding, to listen, observe, view the task at hand with a harmonizing audacity, naturally dawning your desired outcomes. It allows you to fully grasp the scope and the nuances of the situation. This is something I've really expanded into to understand. Everything that happens in the physical world, good, bad, or indifferent, is for my highest good. It may not seem like it, but it is for my highest good, because the good I get to enjoy. The bad is showing me where I'm stuck in the muck of my inner self. And the indifferent, it's just something for me to make fun of, laugh at. And I'm good at that. I like laughing at indifferent. But if you can really open up when something unsavory occurs, and you can make it You can make it a funny, like a Keystone Cop thing. You can liberate yourself from the chaos. Because chaos is celebrating harmonious adventures, opening the splendor of your own wisdom, insight, and clarity. As clarity prevents unnecessary trial and error, enables you to plan or discover the pathway and effectively complete the task with a greater ease and precision. Identifying optimal omnific wizardry to witness a task in action allows you to analyze efficient methods and potential pitfalls. And something I've noticed in myself when we start doing something, I look for the pitfalls because I'm ready for the pitfalls. I'm never ready for a smooth path of an opulent outcome. As I've expanded out of looking for the pitfalls, I started looking for the opulent outcomes. And I observed the best methods, not practices. You want to take practice out of your life because you never, ever, you practice your way to the same place. But when you open up to the pathways of your own omnific opulence, you get to see the greatest creation within you with the abundant outcome you desire to experience. Opulence is wealth, but it's also the optimum opulence is your own abilities, agilities, audacity, and acumen. Then you discover and open up to experience the techniques that simplify the process, and you avoid falling into the mistakes. See, mistakes are a lie. They're a flat out lie. We've never made a mistake in our life. However, all a mistake is showing you where you lack the ingenuity and ability to color the world with your desired outcome. Mistake is just showing you where an awakening is waiting for you to open the way for you to play in your fields of plush prosperity. And it's also when you open up to understand mistakes are showing you a better way, ensures a smoother, quicker completion that enhances your confidence and focus and the familiarity of the task at hand. When you focus on the task at hand, you let go of the bland. Being in the rum-a-dum drummer of your own ineptness. See, it's something I really got to admit to. I was the rum-a-dum playing the drums of my ineptness. The only one that's inept in your life is you. I was the only one inept in my life. Everybody else was there to show me a better way, but my hard-headed, stubborn, egotistical, arrogant, know-it-all, I just let you be a know-it-all jackass. We just stay in the grass thinking it was everybody else's fault, and that's the biggest lie I've ever lived. I don't live it more. I soar of simple, optimistic, adventurous, rebellious energy. As a familiarity with the task through observation opens and energizes your confidence and dissolves your hesitation and your procrastination, as your preparation prowess allows you to approach the task with a clear foresight and a hellraiser's tenacity to steadily focus, paves your straightforward savvy and to enjoy a stunning, successful execution of your wisdom, insight, and clarity. You take think, know, learn, knowledge, and use the word wisdom, comprehend, insight. Take away any word, take all the words that have a memory or has a subconscious representation of anything limiting. You will open up to your adventurous ardor, just soar. To instantly open your adventurer's veracity. Veracity is never lying to myself. And then when you open up to the veracity, you realize and esteem a lingo that dissolves all your subconscious mind frozen in time, words that have meaning, description, attached emotion, fixed feelings, and and a fixed stubbornness. Just it's got to be my way or the highway, and the stubborn viewpoints, the hard-headed opinions, and obstinate opinions. Who has a few obstinate opinions? If you don't have any, I got plenty to loan. I know that. They kept me stuck in the muck of myself. That's what's really, when I opened up and rose out of self-help, personal growth, self-improvement, therapy, I'm not stuck in anything but myself. I'm stuck in the muck of my own suck. And that's just the way it is. Once I can admit that to myself and understand I was always stuck in the situation by my confounded control that I was thinking I had to control it, then my thinking memory mind binds me into yesterday and thinking, oh my God, I can't do it. What am I going to do? So I'd sit in my own poopy doo and just stew like a doopy doo. But that all went away when I understand. It's because, see, a confounded control controls my thinking memory mind, binds me in reinforced inefficiencies of my self-taught going full throttle into the activity or the task without slowing down to listen, witness, view, and observe the situation. I just get in my full-fledged bitchuation, bitching, belly aching about everything. Then I live in the dimmery of my bitching, belly aching, and I can bitch and belly ache, trust me. But as I awaken to always look for a better way and a better path, always listen, witness, view, and observe the easiest way. Because my old moldy old ways of doing everything the hard way, from my stubborn self-taught habits of struggle. I thought if I wasn't struggling, I wasn't living. Now I realize if I'm struggling, I'm living in yesterday. I'm living in my ancestor anchored programming. See, and that's something you really have to discover for yourself. How the world is stuck in ancestor survival mode programming. See, that's why when I see somebody says I got a program, stage right, straight, right is me, is my. This is my past is this way to the left. My future is to the right. So it's always stage right. Right out the exit, right out to set in my paddock of listening, in my lazy boy of luxury. You always want to listen, observe, and witness your life in your lazy boy of luxury. Feeling the leisure of your life open the way for you to play on your fields of relaxation. That's something I've really opened up to for myself. You can be draining in the swamp and the alligator's got you by both legs, but the way out of it is relax. They'll get tired. I know I'm more hard-headed than an alligator, but it's really about relaxing. When you're having unsavory moments, relaxation. Think about a time when you was on the beach. That's wrong. Think about going to the beach and setting your lazy boy of relaxation and watching the alligators go out to the ocean to play as you're just now participating in facilitating your forthright foresight of your own enlightenment that illuminates your trails of triumph, that chauffeurs you down to your beaches of bountiful bliss. And that's something I really want to open up to explain to people. You're always chauffeured somewhere. You're never strolling. You're always chauffeured by your wisdom, insight, clarity, or whatever. When you optimize your wisdom, insight, clarity, adventurous ardor, you stop living in a slowed down frustration, limiting thought processes that locks and blocks you in your thinking, knowing mind that binds you in yesterday's knowledge. That's something I really want people to understand. Knowledge is yesterday. Wisdom is from experiences here and now. And knowledge is a stagnation through familiarity, relying solely on what you've always done. And your thinking, knowing mind confines you into past knowledge and experiences. That's why when you're doing something, we always go back to what we've always done because it's a comfort zone. And when you open up to why wisdom rises you out, wisdom, business, entrepreneurial wisdom rises you out of the limitations of business education. Because business education limits wisdom and creates a narrow focus on metrics and then over insight. As business education offers prioritizes quantifiable metrics and standard models over holistic understanding and innovative problem solving. The narrow focus may limit the development of wisdom as encouraging reliance on predefined frameworks of what you already know. And something I often now know is business entrepreneurial wisdom fosters innovative insight, adaptability, intuitive choices, rising my dynamic world of wonderful situations that energizes me to be free. Now, here's a question. Why innovative wisdom energizes moneyed up outcomes, awakens my adroit acumen. It innovates insight into prosperity. Innovative wisdom blends ingenuity with straightforward foresight, allowing me to identify untapped opulence, acumen, and opportunities and craft solutions or pathways that align with my market needs and my personal life needs and aligns me internally. And it also fosters canny choices. I took the word answers out of my life because it's canny choices. See, when you have a canny choice, you feel liberated. Oh, and something else I want to show people right here is when you say the word no, what do you feel? Just say the word no out loud and then just see what you feel. Okay, now say the word understand out loud and what do you feel? You'll understand your way to the lucrative, moneyed up outcomes. You're going to think and know your way back to yesterday. And that is something I really opened up to myself, was think and know my way to yesterday. This highlights how innovative wisdom channels insight into profitable ventures, energizing stunning success in a dynamic way. And something I really want to talk about here real quick at the end is autodidact. Why autodidact acumen awakens my adventurer's acuity. Autodidact audacity unleashes curiosity, exploration, and nurtures the sovereign driven passion for my wisdom awakening, my comprehending, my canny ingenuity awakens my adventurous spirit to break out of boundaries, encouraging me to explore uncharted territories of wisdom, insight, clarity, and all my divine good. Enhances your acuity to tackle new challenges and chaos with ingenuity and confidence. And it also fosters adaptive resilience, embracing the autodidact scenarios of your adventurous audacity. It's the ability to adapt quickly to enterprising situations. It says I wrote diverse, but it's really enterprising situations because diverse situations are enterprising experiences. And this approach sharpens your innovative problem-solving skills that thrills your explorer's tenacity, empowering you to navigate both familiar and unknown paths with precision and insight to light your line of life to take flight. Feeling love invigorate genuine Hellraiser's tenacity today and every day in a bold, bright way. I am Robert Wilson of Cowboy Wisdom Hypno Acuity, and I want to thank everybody that was listening. And I really want to express to everybody, you encompass a sleek, unique talent that'll rise you to your dreamer's paradises now and forevermore. I want to thank you and say good night, and we'll be back next Tuesday.